One of the key factors affecting reproduction in any cow herd is the length of time between calving and when those cows, heifers, come back into heat to have a chance to rebreed for next year's calf crop. We've talked before about the importance of body condition at calving time for both cows and heifers. In the case of those 2-year-olds, it really has been pointed out clearly the importance of body condition at calving time from some work that came from the University of Missouri a number of years ago. What they did was take a group of 2-year-old Angus heifers, and they had them in different body condition scores at calving time. Some of them were quite thin, 3s, all the way down to some that were in what I'd call moderate body condition at 5.5. And then, as you look at this particular table, across the top, you'll see the changes that they allowed those heifers to go through between calving and going into and through part of the breeding season. Some of them lost body condition, some of them stayed the same at 0 change, and some of them were fed in order to gain body condition up to 2 full body condition scores. And don't you know that took a lot of really expensive feed in order to do that with a lactating heifer right after calving. The things that I want you to look at on this particular table, the numbers are the number of days between calving and the return to estrus, or the chance for these heifers to recycle and get a chance to rebreed. Remember that if that heifer is going to have a calf on the same calendar date next year, she has to do all this and rebreed in 85 days. The first thing that jumps out to me about this table is there's not very many 85s on it. Those heifers have to be in really good body condition at calving, and they have to probably gain body condition after calving in order to achieve that. That points out why so many ranchers then will try to breed those young yearling replacement heifers a little bit ahead of the cow herd in order to give them some extra days so that they stay in time, in sync with the rest of the cow herd when they breed back. The other key point that I want to make is let's look at a heifer that was just a little too thin in body condition, a body condition score 4 heifer, but was fed a great deal of expensive feed after calving going into the breeding season to where she gained 1.5 body condition scores, or should be about a 5.5 at the end of those 90 days. This heifer took 111 days to come back into heat. Look instead at the heifer that was fed well before calving, the one that's a 5.5, and actually probably did the typical thing and lost a half of a body condition score going into that 90-day period. And this heifer still came back into heat a few days sooner than did that counterpart that calved in very, very poor body condition. Certainly we don't want to allow them to lose condition after calving, but it points out again to me the importance of feeding these heifers well during pregnancy so that they calve in that good body condition score of at least a 5.5, I'd prefer even a 6. Then they have a chance to recycle and rebreed more in tune with the rest of the cow herd for next year's calf crop. We look forward to visiting with you again next week on Sunup's Cow-Calf Corner.